Looking at the Australian market and the top performing companies within it, the performance has been exceptionally well. For the last 2 weeks and almost a month now, it's been tethering on new highs and pushing higher. We do look through to find and identify the top performing companies that are making that move higher. And it's often within themes and sectors that we do identify those top performers. This fortnight has been led by energy companies, which is no surprise after the last couple of months. But there have been retail companies and a few mining service companies that didn't make this fortnight's cut. Interestingly, on the mining services, they did lead the market for a good 18 months or so. They have fallen out of the top groups or themes, but we do note that Foslock, stock code PHK, is up over 200% since we first identified them over a year ago. Another one that we've identified in the last few months, up 50%, is a technology company in financial services and working in the funds management space, being Pinnacle. They've had increased number of funds under management and they're up 50% since we first identified them a few months ago. Interestingly, the performance of 7% for this fortnight was not enough to make the cut. Here we go to have a look at the top performing themes and sectors. We identify that recruitment and education companies have been of the top performers. We do see this space as a mix of a few different industries, but they all have a foot into the education and recruitment side. LVT is a top code, 25% for the fortnight in the cloud type services, and they've been going from strength to strength after announcing that, an award from Microsoft on the 29th of June. We've got iCollege up 24% as well, and then Freelancer, a common name that we've seen, 36%, and then also Citadel Group. Freelancer have been up 25% in 2 days. On the 16th and 17th of July, received a speeding ticket from the ASX, and it seems as though investors are expecting a strong earnings report in the coming months. Then we move into the financial services and fintech companies, which Pinnacle is a part of but didn't make that cut. The performance has been very strong in this group, and we do see that the top performers come from Exxon Group, up 25%. We've got Hub24 up 22%. Then other names that we've seen many times before, which is Praemium, seeing a lot of domestic and international growth, and that's taking a lot of market share from the Big Four and AMP. No doubt investors have seen the Royal Commission and think that that will spur it on. This growth is looking to accelerate, and as they grow their Australian business that is profitable and increase momentum in that space to finance the international side that investors are also excited about, that's looking to break even in 2018. We also have OneView, Net Wealth, Forex, and then Pinnacle didn't quite make the cut this fortnight. We also see an interesting return of professional services in the legal space. Many remember Slater & Gordon that fell dramatically. Although they are up almost 100% in the last few months, we do have a look at this fortnight to see that their performance has been up 12%, and then also IPH up 7% for the fortnight. A recent New Zealand acquisition, we're both specialising from the Australian and New Zealand side of things, the intellectual property and patent side. Then finally we move to energy companies. Carnarvon is definitely the top performer, and they have performed 127%. So it's a huge movement, and it's a steady stream of drilling results that have been coming through for weeks now. Then also rounding out the top numbers, 23% from FAR, and then LNG, another familiar name that we've seen lead markets many times before. I've seen some board of directors buying, and that often bodes well. That was on the 12th of July, that buying, and that purchase has given confidence to shareholders wanting to see the company sign deals in its capacity in the Mongolian project. Round out the other ones, Cooper Energy, and also ATS, up 17% for the fortnight. That rounds out the top performing companies. As we've seen, identifying the themes, thematics or sectors that are definitely pushing the market higher is one way to identify top performing companies like Foslock and Pinnacle that continuously perform well for portfolios. We'll come back next fortnight and surface those companies again.